Yes, back with another video, my viewers and subscribers, you know. Yeah, man, we got a video from Outer Road. Yeah, Outer Road that talk up some things, you know. So I'm just wanting to just check it out and let me know what you guys think in the comment section, alright?
Yeah man, JLP and PNP saying them are two criminal, one thief and left some, while the other take it all, and we not get none. It two of them treat like a girl when election a come, but who do it more and who don't do none. They turn with daughters in a war and then give with son gun. When election done, you don't see where them done. Now they make teacher a run, nurses a run, doctor a run, while Chinese a come live free. What happened to we? Show up power. They mash up Jamaica. Show up power. We can't buy rice, no flour. Show up power. Mash up Jamaica. Show up power. We can't find rice, no flour. A police a look for food in a desolate place. From the poor taxi man, Bob say it rat race. Both independent when we still a parent to the Queen of England and US government. Them never buy a market, them never buy a crown, but them buy the thing where the youth them a sound. The truth is an offense to make you lose all your friends. The wickedest one, Mr. Tufton with him injection and reduce the nation. Then go get the puss button, now him lick off him tongue. Roll with him, go rob educational fun. Weekly get the chance and them fraud picture jump. The leader for the gang is the big nose one. He don't care about the poor. All him balling for is more. For more. For more. Show up power. Mash up Jamaica. The fuck I know. Yeah man, sometimes we come out different, you know. Yeah man. Sometimes we come out different. Yeah man, sometimes we come out different.
So throughout the last week, we have proven how powerful we can be as Jamaicans if we just unite for a cause. I want to say thank you and much respect to all the people who helped to get rid of that child restraint section of the new Road Traffic Act. If you participated in the campaign in any way at all, whether you share a video, made a video, went out and talked to someone, whatever you did, we want to say thank you. I am not saying that my people should go out there and contest regulations that make sense. What I am saying is, I do not want you guys to sit around and be treated as though you're in a state of dictatorship, where you have no rights and you have no human sanctions for those who are in charge of you. Right? Now, going forward, we want the same type of unity when we challenge the things that does not work in favor of national pride. Look, within the past 2 weeks, over 60 guns, illegal firearms, were seized at the Montego Bay Wharf in St. James. Now my people who have a brain, that's at least 60 armed illegal criminals in Jamaica. Within the past 2 weeks, can you ask yourself how many law-abiding citizens did the FLA armed? Then we wonder why the criminals are winning against the law-abiding citizens. We are just accounting for 60 guns that were seized, not the ones that went through. So right there, we are sure that we at least saved 60 people from having a gun in their hands. Now we don't know how many went through. But when we ask the question, what is the government doing to ensure that the law-abiding citizens do not lose to criminals? We have no answers. Because we have a body called the FLA that thinks that a people's safety and a person's life is dependent upon their earthly possession. All if you have 50 house and 10 billion in the bank, without your life, that means nothing to you. So why should the FLA tell us as a people that we need to have these large earthly possessions for our life to become important, that we have a need to protect it? Then you see we are going back to slavery days, where the laws were enacted for the rich. Because if you do not have the big land and the big house and the big investment and the fat bank accounts, your life does not count. You do not deserve a firearm. But the criminal who has nothing, them have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 guns, rifle, shotgun and handgun and revolvers. But law-abiding citizens are out in the cold. Jamaica, let the FLA be the next people that we target in terms of changes in regulation and laws. Because guess what? Criminal now go in a Jamaica, you know. Law-abiding citizens will stand up. And we will continue to speak up. As a law-abiding citizen, I am in no way, shape and form in support of criminality or lawlessness. However, when a system only facilitates the aforementioned, it makes it difficult for people to stay in line. Look, many of us have traveled with small kids internationally on several flights. Who can name me an airline that requires that kids travel in child seat on the flight? Who can tell me an airline that provides child seats or child booster seats for minors?
Has they seen this man alive?
Well, if the airlines are not providing these on the flights and kids are not required to travel with their own seats to take a flight, why is it that the youngsters in Jamaica are being deprived of transportation because of a group of, I don't want to describe them, people who call themselves lawmakers? Do you think it is fair to the vulnerable, the kids, to not be able to have access to transportation because their parents are not able to provide a car seat for a taxi man to transport them to school? Or a taxi or a bus operator is not able to fund several child seats or child booster seat to transport these kids? Jamaican, you know, see, so they accept too much nonsense from